Well, where we from today, I'm gonna talk to you guys. Don't settle after you met. Don't settle after you meddle in the Philippines. Yeah. For those of you here that are the first time, I would suggest you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you continue receiving fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you understand, this is a country where you have, as an expat, a multiplicity of options, okay? Whereas, as it relates to women, what's up, Markel? As it relates to women here, there's women here, there, and everywhere, okay? So you got options, man. You can make a choice that suits you, that boots you, you know, that just glues to you. And they can make a choice of the right one, baby, for you. But all too more often than not, we as American men, we as expats, we as foreigners, wind up settling for less. You know? Yeah. We get out there, we mix and we mingle, we meddle, and then we settle. Well, I'm here to let you know today, that's not the wisest thing you could do. But whenever you settle for less, I got some things to let you know what happens. Number one, whenever you settle for less than what you are deserving, you are canceling your dreams in life. You're canceling the desires in life. You know what kind of woman you want. Whether she's a Coke bottle, whether she's flat as a board, you know what kind of woman you want. But you mixed and mingled and you meddled, and now you want to settle. There's more people than just the one you settle with. You got an idea in your mind of who you want to hook up, book up, and cook up, and shook up with, huh? You got that. So whenever you settle for other than what your desires are, you're saying several things. Number one, you're saying that your dreams, you're giving up on your dreams. You're giving up on your dream woman. You're giving up on your dream girl. You're giving up on your dream life. And you settle for less. Whenever you settle for less, number two, you have issues with who you are as a person. You don't think you're good enough to have the one you designed in your mind to have. You know who you're supposed to have. You see it every day you go to sleep. When you go to sleep at night, you see in your dream. You see your dream girl. 36, 24, 36. She might be 22. But you know, that's your dream girl. And you mess around and settle for less than that. So number one, you have a life of dreams. Number two, whenever you live your life and you settle for less than what you deserve in life, you will feel unappreciated. You will feel self-depreciated. You will feel somewhere negative about your self-esteem. You will have a lower self-esteem because you're lowering your standards down to somebody that you really didn't want. You really didn't want. If you had choice A, B, and C, you did A. You get right rid of A. You looked at B, and then you chose C. You settled for C. There's a way. There's a right way, and there's a wrong way to do something. Whenever you settle for less than what you deserve, whenever you settle for less than what you desire, you are messing yourself up on a mental plane. Your mind is set for less. So you're telling yourself you don't deserve the best. You're telling yourself that you're not good enough. You're telling yourself that you can't have what you dream to have. Okay? And whenever your mind sees that you're settling for less, then your life will be settled for less. You'll never have the ambition, you'll never have the drive to move forward to obtain those things you really, really in the back of your mind. You know? I remember when I first got married, I really, my ex-wife wasn't my dream girl. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't. I settled for less. And as a result, I had a messed up marriage because I settled for less. You know? I said, man, she all right. I just wanted to get married and have somebody with me, but I married for the wrong reason. That's what happens a lot of times. When you settle for less, you settle for less for the wrong reason. You got to be true to who your goals were. You know, who your dreams were, what you looked out for all these years. You know, I wanted a woman that was fair skinned. I always liked light skinned women. I don't know why, but that's how. I think one reason why I like light skinned women because my first true love when I was in high school, she was part Indian. Her name was Sandra. She was part Indian. She was long black hair, you know, light skinned. She was beautiful, man. And that was my prototype for a woman. Okay, I'm just be honest with you. But the one I married wasn't nowhere near. She was dark chocolate like me. She was dark chocolate like me. You know, I settled for less. And I shouldn't have done that because every time I hooked up with my ex-wife, it was like, man, I had in the back of my mind, is this really the one I'm supposed to be with, you know? And I always would be admiring the kind of women I wanted. Every time she said, who you looking at? I said, I'm not looking at nobody. I'll be looking at the ones I wanted, you know? Because in the back of my mind, I settled for less. So needless to say, that marriage didn't because I settled for less. Whenever you settle for less, you wind up worse than what you were before you started. Be true to who you are and whatever endeavor it is in life you're pursuing. You say, well, Bobby, you didn't settle for less. You just accepted her for what she was. No, I settled for less. But I didn't accept her for what she was. I wanted somebody else. I wanted a different prototype of a woman. But I settled for less. And my whole marriage was a sham because of it. You know? I tried loving her, but I couldn't do what I wanted to because I settled for less. You know? Nothing she could do would be my idea. Nothing she could do was best for me, would be good to me, you know? Because I settled for my whole marriage was settled for less. No. So listen, you get out there, you met her, you settle, don't settle for less. When you mix and you mingle, don't settle for less. You deserve the best black man. You deserve the best Caucasian man. You deserve the best brown man in life. Never settle for less. Whenever you settle for less, you're putting yourself backwards. You're putting yourself down. You're putting your self-esteem down like you don't think you deserve the best, and you deserve the best. Whatever you think up in your mind, you can see that woman, her measurements, her facial makeup, her long hair, whatever you conceive of her in your mind, you can achieve of her in real life, okay? Do not settle for less, okay? Now, there's a difference between settling for less, right? And then accepting the flaws of an individual. If you accept the flaws of an individual, you're not actually settling for less because you've agreed to accept the flaws of an individual, okay? So, that's a big difference. And don't think that because you got married, you accepted the flaws of her and you settled for that. No, there are two different examples. When you accept the flaws of somebody else, you realize that they don't have everything, and then you understand it and you accept it. But when you settle for less, you're not accepting their flaws. You're just saying, well, she ain't right, but I'm gonna take it anyway. It's a big difference. And when you do that, you're putting your whole life down and your whole mindset down. And then eventually, you will put that woman down too. Because that's what happened to me. It didn't work out. It didn't work out for a whole multiplicity of reasons. So, be true to who you are. Be true to who you want in your life. Settle for the best. Not the least, not the rest, but the best in life. Okay? Look, let me tell you something, man. You deserve the best. Yeah, you, black man. I know they telling you don't deserve nothing. I know that. People tell you in your life, you ain't about nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You ain't about nothing. You hear all that negative stuff all your life. And if you let that get to your head, you'll never get accomplished nothing in life. You deserve, if nobody ever told you this in your life, listen to me. You deserve the best in life. The best in life can give you, you deserve it. And don't let nobody else tell you nothing else other than that. And if they come telling you that junk, get them out your life. You don't need negative people to hold you back. You don't need negative people to hinder you back. I remember in the USA before I moved, they said, Bobby, I can do bad by myself. You hear women say that? Yeah, you can do bad by yourself. You don't need nobody to add to your negativity. You can tell yourself negative stuff by yourself. You don't need that in your life. So remember, never settle for less than what you deserve in your life. And you'll be better off for it. And whoever you mix, hook up, cook up, and book up, and shook up with will be better off for it as well. Because you deserve the best. Never settle for less. That's it, man. That's all I got to tell you. I'm finding right train by the lead, One Nation on the Group. We out here in a Yellow Mall. You know, I got the shopaholic with me today. Leave the day. You know, she always buying stuff. You know, she said, you need groceries. I said, didn't we just buy groceries too? Well, I didn't buy everything. I bought fruit. I said, okay. I turn around, man. She up in the grocery store buying stuff. We got a freezer full of freezing meat, all kind of stuff. Refrigerator packed to the max, and she's still shopping. You know what, man? I don't fault her. I let her do what makes her happy. That's what makes her happy. I let her do it to the max, you know? It keeps her happy. I'm happy. Happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? Who riding the train? BobbieD, One Nation on the Groove, One Love. Who we got up in here today? Markel. I know you was up here, man. I can't. Oh, here we go. Markel, he said, what's up? First man out. He said, BobbieD, I just had a link sent to me regarding an American expat who died, no insurance. No insurance, and family and friends have no money. Send them back to the States. Sad. People are not prepared to live now. You have to have, good point, Markel. When you come out here, guys, we talked about this on last Friday on our veteran show with Markel. Whether you're a veteran, I don't care, if you're not a veteran, you come out to the Philippines or any foreign country for that matter, make sure you have all your bases covered. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean? That you have medical insurance that covers a medical emergency, a medical situation. That you have some type of life insurance that will cover you if you should happen to pass away. You know, people don't like to talk about that possibility, but that is a viable, valid possibility that could happen. One thing we know for sure about every individual, nobody's getting out of this. Nobody's getting out here alive. I'm telling you, man. There's a final ending point for everybody. So nobody's getting out of this life alive. We know that, right? And you know that. So when you come to the Philippines, have a route for it, have a plan for it, have a plan of execution, so that when you leave this earth, everything will be smooth sailing. I have insurance, I have all that stuff situated. At least you know what to do if something happens to me. Okay? But I told her, you know, I don't care whether I stay here in the Philippines, whether I go to the US, it don't matter to me. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? You know, I said, that's gonna be your decision. If you want, my family more than likely will request me to, her to send me back there. But I said, if you don't want to do it, that's your business. You keep me right here. I don't have any choice. It's not mine. I don't have an opinion whether I stay here, whether it don't matter. But in my mind, a dead is for the dead folk, living for the living folk. I'm gone. It don't matter to me. But to many, many of you, it does matter. If you want to be sent back, if you want to be sent back to the USA, or whatever country you're from, if you pass away here, make sure you have your plan in place. It takes money. M-O-N-E-Y, Monty. And if you don't have the available funds for the left behind when you leave here for somebody to send you back, it's going to be a struggle on your family. Okay? When I leave here, at least you will have the funds needed to bury me here or send me back to the USA. There will be no doubt about that. And it's up to her what she wants to do. I told her, I don't care if you send I know my family. They gonna want to stay. They gonna want me back over there to be buried. I know. But so I said, you're gonna have the fun for that. But a lot of people, just like Markel just mentioned, it's a sad situation. It's a sad situation when you come out here and you don't do adequate planning, and you pass away or you get deathly ill or sick, and you have no money for that because you didn't plan for that. And then you running around there, somebody begging for you, well, this expat, he's sick, and you're trying to take up a donation. No, come on, man. I feel for the fact that you got ill, but I'm not with the fact that you didn't plan properly. Don't make that my problem because you didn't plan properly, okay? And a lot of people do that. They come out here, they don't have enough money, they just got enough to live maybe 3 or 4 months, but in their mind, that $10,000 is gonna last 4 years. You know what I'm saying? $10,000 for the last you 4 years. Oh, come on, man, they won't last you a year. So let's have some realistic expectations, my brothers and my sisters. That's just not to the Philippines. You go to Meddle in Colombia, Wherever you go in this world, outside the United States, you need money. And the good thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, is that as Americans, the dollar goes a long way in most of the third world countries, such as the Philippines and Meddle, Thailand. See, the dollar goes a long way, so that helps you a lot. So, but you still need money. You know, even though the dollar stretches far in foreign countries, you still need money. And never come out here on a bare bones essential budget. Don't do that, because you're not going to last. You need more than enough. And then you got to find out what is enough, what is just enough. And then when you find out what just enough is, double it or triple it. But that's what it's going to take. If you want to live right out here, if you want to live a good life, clean, nice place, nice food, you don't want to live, and for God's sake, don't live like the locals. You don't want to live like the locals out here, because most people out here they don't have a toilet. They have one room. Everybody sleep in the one room. They don't have a kitchen. Everybody eat, sleep in the same one room. Some of them have running water. Some of them don't. You got to go outside, do all kind of stuff. That's not what you're used to. So don't come out here trying to live like that, because you're not going to like it. Okay? Be realistic about your finances and about when you come out here, what you have to do to live out here. All right, man. Yeah, it's a sad situation, Markel. You know, I feel for people like that, but at the same time, I look at it like this. That's on you. That's on you. That's on the one that did it. He didn't plan adequately. He didn't think properly, and as a result, the people that he left behind got to pay the price for his foolishness. And if you're a responsible adult, I know when we leave this world, we ain't got nothing, everything is gone. We don't even know what's going on. But if you have sensitivity for your people, you will do the right thing and leave it away, so that when you leave here, they'll have a way to take care of you and dispose of your body appropriately as you requested, or send your body back home as necessary. Now, he put a burden on the people in his family. They got to take up the no donations and be begging people, and it's not a nice thing to do. But yeah, man, that's what happens. That's what happens a lot in this expat life, But it's all about doing your homework. It's all about being realistic to where you are and what you want in life, how you want to live your life. And it's all about planning. Planning on how, whenever something happens, you have a way to get it taken care of. Okay, whether it's medical insurance, and funeral insurance, all that kind of stuff, you need to have a way for it. We talked about how veterans can get insurance, and how veterans, first a year, every veteran will have an opportunity to buy life insurance. That's a big breakthrough. The government, beginning next year, is going to allow veterans to purchase life insurance. So if you're a veteran out there and you don't have insurance, you'll have an opportunity to get life insurance beginning in January. Based on Markel, the Veterans Administration is going to allow life insurance to be purchased by veterans. So that's a big blessing, and a lot of people are looking forward to it. I'm probably going to add on to what I got, to make it good, even better. Because the more you have, the better options you have whenever it's your time to make that transition to another world. Marcus, what is the current rate there? Today, it's 51. Today here is just went up to 4,000. Ooh, 4,000 for $1? That made me want to holler. The current rate here, last time I checked, was like yesterday, it was 51. You get 51 pesos to $1 US. I know that don't sound like nothing compared to what you get. 4,000? Let me read that again. I might have read that wrong, y'all. I might have read that wrong. What do you say? Today here went up to 4,000. 4,000? I think I need to move to Meddle in Colombia. 4,000? I think what they call the pesos out there. I don't know what they call them, but 4,000 to $1? Man, you know how long your money can last out there? God, 4,000 of their money, of the Colombian money, to $1 US. Oh man. Let me go out there for a month. Let me real Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta have money when you go anywhere in this world. The good thing about it, as Americans, we have the upper hand as far as the currency. Usually, the currency exchanges go. Our dollar usually outweighs the third world country's currency, so we come out in better in favor and better situation than the people that live in that country. So, but that's it, man. I just want to let y'all know: don't never settle for less. You deserve the best. Be prudent in everything you do, especially as a veteran, because people are here. If you're in a third world country, people have their eyes on you. You might not even thinking that, you might not even know it, you might not be aware of it, but people are watching you, okay? And they're watching you for a reason. They're watching you for a reason, for a season. They want something from you, you know? And most of the time, it's your horn tide. Yeah, they want to get what you got, you know? Smile in the face all the time, they want to take your place, backstabber. Thank you, OJ. Yeah, backstabber, man. Especially when you're in a foreign land, you come over there living better than they did. You live in a nice house, got bling bling jewelry all over your hand, you know what I'm saying? Nice Rolex watch, gold chain around your neck. Don't you think they want some of that too? And they'll do what they can to get something right from you. All right, we'll get. He said today went up to 4,000. Okay, there's a presidential election here this year. Okay, there's a presidential election here too. We got he said the crime rate here is through the roof. And you know what, man, Markel? I was reading recently about Meddle, Colombia, and the crime rate is terrible there. I'm sorry, you right about that. What's the guy named? The cartel man. What's the name? He dead now. The one that was all the drug person out there. He messed that whole country up, bringing that drug through there. Okay. What was his name? Start with a C, something like that. Anyway, Cadera. Anyway, but he messed that place up. Only place, from what I found out there, Colombia is good for is sex, drugs, and something else. But yeah, he messed that place up, you know. And they said, the article I read said that Colombia was the brothel of the world. You know what that means, right? That you can get your women cheap out there, you know. But that's bad, man. You know. But I hope the president is able to look at what's going on out there and do something about it. Because a lot of people come to that country, and a lot of people come to the Philippines as well for sex tourism. What that mean, BobbieD? Yeah, I mean what I said. They come to these third world countries for sex tourism, so they can hook up and book up with these little girls out here that are on the cheap, you know. And so they know better than to do that where they're from. So they come out here and think they're gonna get away. Sometimes they get messed up out here because the people catch them, you know. But it's bad, man. Colombia. I said myself that I wanted to go there. Nah. I gotta think twice after I read that article, man. I saw all the stuff they were doing out there, man. I said, no, it's too dangerous for me. I thought it was bad in the Philippines, but no. It's bad, it's worse out there. Oh, we got right train. He said, Marco said, the crime rate is through the roof. And let's see what else. You have to be very, very careful here. I just arrived today here in Colombia and was given fake bill from the tech. What? He gave you fake change. You gave him money, real money. He gave you change that was fake. Oh Lord. You see how they do? I'm telling you, man. They gave you the okie doke, you know? Oh man, that's terrible, man. Ooh, Lord, no, I wouldn't stay out there, man. I might come out there and visit for a week. But I'd be like, every time I would be out there, I'd be like doing one of these. Look behind me, up, down, everywhere, because you don't know if somebody want to get you. And they know when you're a foreigner, man. They know when you from someplace else. But Escobar, that's it. Yeah, thank you, Marquez. That's it. Escobar. He messed that country up. And the cartel out there is still going on. He dead, but the gang that he started still running that country to this day. Okay? Because the people he trained them right, tight long, and they doing everything they can, you know, to carry out his wishes. Even when he's gone, he did. He made a big sex traffic area for that country, and drugs, and there's something else. And then But he messed it up bad, man. I mean, I read so much stuff about that. People scared to come out their doorways. You know, the barrios. You know what the barrios is, Markel? You do not want to go in the barrios, because that's where Escobar ruled. He was king of the barrios out there. And he had the lawyers, he had the judges, the policemen, all in his pocket. You say one thing wrong, he gets you taken out. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that's bad. He said, sorry, not me, a tourist just arrived here today. Okay, give him fake bills. Okay, I got you. A tourist. Okay. Yeah, man, that happens, man. That happens because they know you're not looking out. You're not experienced of the culture. And so they're going to try to put some fake stuff on you. Yeah, what's up, man? He said, hello, BobbieD. I will be there on election day. Okay, the election day is what? May 9th? June. Anyway, May, June. So you coming here very soon, man. Be ready, like Freddie, and be prepared. I know you prepared. You prepared. Somebody's calling me. Hold on, y'all. This needs to be.